This guy next to me plays the position like nobody I've ever seen, and we have so much to get into. Baker Mayfield, I flew all the way here to talk about smelling salts.
Oh, jeez.
We saw George Kittle, an impassioned member, an enthusiast of the Smelling Salt Club. They are banned. Your thoughts?
Not sure why. I think the reasoning was that it masks concussion symptoms, but if you get knocked out, which is the whole purpose of smelling salts, to wake you up, you're not allowed back in the game. So I think it was a quick trigger to ban them, just to kind of a CYA, but it is what it is.
A CYA?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you mean by that?
Cover your butt.
Cover your CYB?
Yeah,
Cover
basically.
your ass.
Yeah.
Got it.
There you go.
I'm not used to this Florida heat. Okay, got it. And so maybe David White, this is like his legacy now. Newly and the new NFLPA guy, this is on your plate to sort of maybe appeal this.
Yeah, apparently it's now you just got to bring your own juice to the party. Got to wake up ready to go.
What's in the juice? Espresso?
It's, flavor of the day, maybe espresso, maybe coffee, a lot of pre-workout, who knows?
Yeah. Who in the NFL is going to be most affected by this?
I'm going to be severely affected, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
No, there's some big boys on our team. Luke Gadecki, our right tackle, probably is he's going to be hurting a little bit.
Yeah, I know I'm kind of joking about it, but it's brutal.
It actually
seems really brutal.
Yeah, some guys love it, just to wake them up, clear their mind a little bit. But like we have to do, learn and adapt.
How much were you using it? Like, is it like an every play thing like Kittle?
No, between series. He's a little bit psycho about it.
He's a card-carrying member and enthusiast. Well, I'm sorry to break that bad news, or like you heard that bad news, but we're going to pick ourselves up. You're back at practice. Second practice with which one was it?
Throwing hand.
Oh, that's never good. How are we feeling? Tell me.
Good. Feel good. Just smacked it on a helmet a couple times. Just more precautionary. But give it some rest and then get ready to go for this week. Because, joint practices are important for us just to see some different looks, different team. Wanted to be ready to go for that. So just doing it the smart way and going from there.
Coach was saying you're playing in the preseason at some point. How do you feel about that? What's like the ideal scenario? Go down one drive, Mike Evans or Egbuka, and sit down?
If Mike's in there, we got problems. Go down there. It's just really for the game situations, correct subbing, getting guys in and out, great communication, and then, just moving the ball down the field with the first group and seeing how long it goes. Obviously, would love to score on the first one and be done, but we'll see.
I love talking to Coach because he hates when I say nice things about him. He just hates it. He hates it. He's so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But you even just saw him when you were walking over here. What he's been able to do with consistency, and you guys are always right there, and it's like the hardest thing to do in the NFL. What is like the nicest compliment, the best thing you can say that's really going to piss him off when he watches this?
I don't know if you can piss him off. He's just so consistent. Good, bad, indifferent. Like he doesn't change. And so some people, they want emotion, that's what you kind of hear is like, why doesn't he show emotion? Why doesn't he do this? He's the same guy each and every day. And from a leadership standpoint, rocky or successful, having that be your model, that's really important for us. And he allows us to go out and be ourselves. So he knows when to displace leadership, and then he knows when to take control. And that's a God-given talent.
He's like a bizarro smelling salt.
Yeah, is
that fair?
He's like a scent for the steam room.
A scent for a eucalyptus in the shower.
There we go. Yeah.
Because I feel like does he have something to do with like your mellowness? You feel like
there's
like a balance?
There definitely is a balance.
Yeah.
Where like when I talk to him during a game, you can see how calm he is talking about certain situations of if we do this is what we'll get into. If not, here we go. And he's got the contingency plans ready to go, and it's just like, okay, calm down, get my thoughts together, and go from there.
I want to congratulate you on just these past couple seasons.
Appreciate it.
Unbelievable. I'm looking at the numbers right now. No one has thrown more touchdown passes than you in the entire NFL over the last 2 seasons. You're second in yards over that span, and I think it's going to continue. There's an upward trajectory. And by the way, you keep playing like this, you're going to keep losing OCs. Do you ever think about that?
Hopefully we keep Grizz for a while.
But that's what's happening.
Yeah.
It's you. What is it about Grizz that you think is going to take these numbers to another level?
Anytime that you can get, before you get into coaching, anytime you can get all 11 starters back, it doesn't matter what system it is. You understand that communication, that chemistry is already there. And then you keep Grizz in, and he was our third down pass game coordinator. He was in every single meeting with us as quarterbacks. you keep the O-line coaches, so the run schemes and all that, terminology-wise, that doesn't change. And so now what he gets to do is put his own flavor on it and grow from there, understanding that we've put a good foundation in on it from last year into the offseason and what he's trying to do. And it's just he's always challenging us. And I think people were curious to see how he would handle the leadership role. But he's challenging guys, and that's something that he's not going to let you walk all over him. He loves to have fun.
Mr. Yale isn't gonna. Tell me more about this. He's got that.
Well, he's pretty quirky.
Dog in him, as the kids say.
He's pretty quirky. He loves to give guys a hard time. He loves to have fun, but when it's time to crack down and work, he really knows how to do that.
I keep hearing wrinkle, tweak, addition.
Yeah.
What do I need to know about that?
I mean, I've said this over and over again. Our offense is about the run game, physicality, and Mike Evans, and so you can't just line Mike up and singled out on a 3-by-1 formation and expect the defense not to double cover him. So just little different things, how to move him around, get him into single coverage, how do we get it to an advantage for us, and he's really good at that.
Emeka Egbuka, I'm hearing, rave reviews. Yeah. It's almost as if you guys are gassing him up. Like it's, I feel like that's not what's supposed to happen. Yeah, right. We have Light saying he's a 10-year vet. Yeah. Mike Evans is, also heaping praise on him. How are you handling him as a rookie?
He really is. I mean,
we're gassing him up.
He technically is a rookie, but he mentally, obviously physically, when you're a first-round draft pick, you're very gifted. But it's the mental aspect of it that he's.
You're like just like me.
It's no, but he's so cerebral. Like he pays attention in everything. He can play any receiver spot. Like Mike didn't go today. He played Mike's spot, and so other guys are getting in there. But that's the versatility that if you're able to do more and at a high level like he does, it's great for us because formationally being able to line guys up at different spots, it makes it special to see him do that and just really be accountable. Like there's certain guys that if a bad thing happens in practice, they're like, all right, next play, I'm going to go do it. He's pissed. Like it really does bother him when he's not perfect, and that's a rare trait that I think he's always had it.
I feel like you like. Tell me if I'm wrong. Do you like being put into impossible situations? Like walk on to Heisman, or like you're fighting Nick Bosa off with one arm and launching a dime downfield. Do you like impossible situations?
I think
not to be your therapist. No,
but I think any competitor at this level enjoys the situation where you feel like the responsibility is on your shoulders. And my life story. Throughout everything, I've had lessons of how to, have to work to earn it. And for me, there's always a little bit more of calm comfortableness in a chaotic situation, whether it's in the midst of like a one play or just the overall situation, trying to earn a job, whatever it may look like. And so, you learn from your, life experiences and go from there.
What goes through your mind in those moments, like the on-field moments? Like that Nick Bosa one I'm talking about. What is going on in here? A lot of people on Twitter are like, ask him if he blacks out and then like remembers it when he watches the tape later. Is there something to that?
No, it's in that situation, 4th down, losing in the 4th quarter in a 2-minute situation, trying to do anything possible just to get the first down. And I truly wasn't even throwing it to Rashad. I was throwing it to Sterling Shepard behind him. Rashad came in front of it. But completion's completion, and we still lost the game. But in those moments, you're just trying to do anything to make it work.
When I was watching the draft, and you guys took a receiver in the first round, and then like Sterling Shepard, like you're boys with him, and then I'm like, oh, another receiver. I didn't think that was going to happen. Then I'm like, I wonder how much Baker has a voice in these. And Jason's like the coolest GM ever. How much of a voice do you have?
In that stuff. Really nothing. If they ask me opinions, I'll watch the tape.
Slipping an Egbuka like CD-ROM under Light's desk. I really kind of don't believe that.
No, I didn't know how the draft was going to go. Jason just sent me a text right before the pick went in and said, "You're going to love this." I knew that we needed to get a lot of help on defense. We were losing guys. And just to get some depth over there. So shocked by the pick, but obviously extremely excited. I'll play with whoever's out there with me, and that's kind of the aspect of leadership that I always try and say is like it doesn't matter. We're going to do whatever we can to try and win.
It's like you don't have smelling salts, bummer, but then you do have Egbuka.
Yeah.
So that look, we have to take the good with the bad, as the man is saying,
Silver
which
lining.
we love. Defense a bit of a question mark to some people out there. Do you feel that way?
No, I don't. Obviously, everybody knows we're not going to have Tristan for a little bit in the beginning of the year. I think defensively, people are going to be shocked. I think people expect our offense to be extremely good, and that's fair expectation. I expect the same thing, but our defense, I think, is going to be leading the charge for us and setting the tone from the get-go. And they make it really challenging during practice. And so for us, offensively, trying to not be complacent about what we had from last year to this year, it's been a really good challenge.
I've loved seeing when I was driving in LAVONTE David is like hanging where he should be aside Derek Brooks, a man who has a gold jacket. LAVONTE, whenever he chooses, which I'm not going to get into because I'll get emotional, he will walk away. He's come on my show so many times, and I like when I see you, I hear him saying he's a linebacker at quarterback. And I think that's so, it's like it should be your Instagram caption. Like, I absolutely love that. And I understand that you had a big part of him coming back.
Yeah. Like a guy like that's done it at such a high level for that long, he's got to make the right decision for himself. But I think he understood the potential that we have unfinished business. And just we want to make it work. This team, expectations, you always set your goals to the Super Bowl, but we're trying to be a lot better than we were the last couple. And LAVONTE's a huge reason that we have been, and he's going to be a huge reason that we will be.
You got to stop this retirement talk with Mike, too.
He'll be all right.
He'll be, I mean, I don't, he's not being very definitive.
We got 2025 right now, and then we'll go from there.
Are the talks for you new deal happening with our friend Jason Baker?
No. I mean, there's nothing. I'm under contract for this year and next year too, so it's for me. There's no rush.
I picture like a cigar in both of your mouths with your agent on a boat somewhere, getting it done when it's supposed to get done.
With Jason, it's more like a dive bar and an IPA.
I love that. I cannot let you leave without talking about. I talked to your coach about what he's most proud of, and he talked about like the men and watching the men sort of grow throughout their careers in his career and his tenure here. Tyrann Mathieu retired. That's all he talked to me about when he came on my show, was about like Todd Bowles the man and all of that. I did want to point out what you do with the Baker and Emily Mayfield Foundation is you are so dedicated. I don't know how you have room for it, but it was very cool. And you guys were the logo on Bubba Wallace's car this past weekend, which I love to see. How did that come together? Why is it so important to you?
I mean, the foundation we started just a couple years ago, and this was something that Emily and I are very passionate about, and we waited a little while to start a foundation because we were trying to help out every which way, but our hearts always go back to youth and kids. And so now that we're here, we have a daughter, we're settling, and we have our roots here in Tampa now, how can we truly make this a great community and improve and provide, anything for people to have the same resources that we had growing up? And so that's really important. So anywhere we can get the foundation logo out, it all goes to a great cause. And supporting Bubba Wallace is a good thing at the same time, and got a charity event coming up. But Emily does, and our charity team, they do such a great job, and they make it easy on me. They do a lot of the hard work, but we love to be out there for the events and see the difference it truly makes. And
if it is possible to help with that, it really covers an entire spectrum of things that youth are dealing with. We're talking trafficking, we're talking literacy, we're talking education. And there's people who have things going on that they're not super dedicated to. That's not this. And I don't even have to talk to you to know that. Like, I can very much tell with what you guys are having on in the community, which I love. So thank you for making time today.
Absolutely.
I'm going to wrap this with one. This team will break through to the Super Bowl. If what?
Wow. We just do our job.
Bill Belichick.
I mean, we have roster-wise, I mean, you can't tell the future on health and whatnot, injuries-wise, but we have the team that's built to do it. And we have a resilient group. A lot of the same pieces have back that have been here, and a lot of the new faces are going to really help us out.
What's going to replace smelling salts? Because now that's all I'm going to be worried about for the next 6
more
months.
More
headbutts. I feel like the headbutt is going to go down with no smelling salts.
No, that's just...
How could that math that for me?
Just straight adrenaline.
Okay, I don't know the calculus on that, but I'm scared. Look at your teammate.
Hi, Vita.
Is Vita the one dude that you will not headbutt on this team?
No, I'll headbutt him. But we have a great friendship.
I don't understand the boy stuff of that. Thank you, Baker Mayfield.
Appreciate you.